Good morning, class Earth. Again, we are going to proceed third chapter of history, ruling the countryside. Our today's topic is Zamindari system or permanent settlement. This revenue system was introduced by the Governor General Lord Cornwallis in Bengal, Bihar, and Odisha in 1793. According to him, the main features of the system were the zamindars were made hereditary owners of the entire land in their zamindari. It means that whoever being the zamindar, under his control, whatever the land area came, his descendants were also being the owner of that land area, and they had to pay a fixed amount of revenue to the British. A fixed amount of revenue was paid by the zamindars to the British after collecting the rent from the peasants. The zamindars collected the rent of the land from the peasants and gave it gave a fixed amount as revenue to the British. Second one, the amount to be paid to the British was fixed. Whatever the amount the zamindars paid to the British, that was fixed. Zamindar will have hereditary right till he paid the land revenue. And the zamindars had the hereditary right to pay the land revenue. There was a great impact of permanent settlement. There was a great effect of the permanent settlement of the zamindari system. This system ensures that the company will get a fixed amount of revenue on a regular basis, due to which long term planning could be made. The first effect is that according to the system, a fixed amount of revenue, a fixed amount, a fixed amount as revenue on a regular basis had gone to the British, due to which they had to make a long term planning. Second was that it was expected that the zamindars would be interested in improving cultivation as they were made permanent owners, but this did not happen. Since the annual revenue demand by the state would not be increased, the zamindars would be benefited from the increased production. Zamindars faced serious problems as the British fixed the land revenue at a very high rate, which was practically not possible. Which was practically not possible. Many zamindars lost their lands or zamindari. The peasants were the worst affected people. They were exploited by both the zamindars and the moneylenders. the very worst condition of the peasants. They were affected by the both. Their condition was affected by the both the zamindars and the moneylenders. And now the last is zamindars were not interested in crops production, and many times they shifted to the cities, renting out the land to the tenants. Such zamindars who lived in the cities and came to the villages only for the collection of rent were called absentee landlords. This type of zamindars were called absentee landlords. Thereafter, Ijardari system. The first Governor General of the East India Company, Warren Hastings, introduced this system. By, by this system, the right to collection would be given to the highest bidder for 5 years. In this system, the revenue collection right has given to those peasants who had cultivated on a particular land for last 5 years. This was termed as Ijardari or revenue forming system, but the system failed within a short period of time. But this system was not followed for a long period of time. It was declined, it was failed in a very short period of time. Thereafter, Rotwari system, that is also known as Munro system. The term Ryots means peasants, peasants means farmers, farmers means kisan. This system was introduced by Thomas Munro. It was first of all introduced in southern and western India. This settlement was made directly with the actual cultivators. The British hoped that there will not be any middlemen, and hence the farmers would not be exploited. Under this system, no middlemen like zamindars. The farmers, that's why the farmers would not be exploited, would not be harassed. The peasants had to pay the taxes directly to the British. The peasants directly uh, paid their taxes to the British. What was the impact of the Rotwari system? First, the taxes were high and the peasants were unable to pay the taxes on time. The first impact of this system was that the taxes was too high. That's why the peasants were unable to pay the taxes. Second, money lenders exploited the peasants and sometimes they cheated the farmers and took away their lands. Third, when the peasants were unable to pay the taxes, they fled the countryside to find some other job. When the peasants were not able to pay the taxes, then the peasants left the countryside, left the villages to find some other jobs except the farming, the cultivation. And the last one was that there was no improvement in the crops production as the peasants were very poor. Thank you. After this, our next topic will be Mahalwadi system. So tomorrow we will complete it.